really bother too much with trying to make a little hook beak and all that. You don't need that. You can if you want, but you don't have to. So I've got my little grub here, my little worm, and with my needle tool, I'm going to put some wrinkles in his neck, because, you know, all the well-dressed turtles this season are doing the wrinkle neck thing. So now it definitely looks like a grub. And I'm going to stick that little grub on the front of the shell. So there's his neck, and we just need some eyeballs. Sometimes I'll use beads, sometimes I'll use clay. I'll just use clay this time. But you can also wire little small beads or even use a seed bead and just press it in the side of his head. That works. But I'm going to like take an indentation on both sides of his head. And on the side is a little bit more realistic. On the top is more cartoony. So it depends on what you want, but I'm going to go on the side. So I made that indentation so those eyes can set in instead of looking like they're on the top of. So there's our little dude so far. And if you want to give him like eyelids, because turtles are loud to have eyelids. So they're just like little rice, little mouse poops. And I'm kind of curving and flattening them a little bit. Don't put them in the angry zone. Put them back here in the, oh, I'm so surprised zone. Because turtles don't want to be angry. They're happy, guys. They can be slightly confused. They can do that. But angry, not so much. Right. So see what I've done is just flattened and curved it, and then just kind of put him on and curved it around. But that's a nice little turtle look. So see his little eyes? Yes. And then obviously texture and powders and all that stuff. I mean,
Oh, I got it. Actually,
I try to stay still, but you know, that's hard to do. And this is going to be a sea turtle.
don't worry about it.
You'll get it. Get what you need. Because it's just easier to make them than all the little toes of a tortoise. So, ooh, on that. We're just going to make nice.
Sea turtles are the best.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah, we see them
Who
going
doesn't
down
love?
to Sanibel, and they have them there where they're not allowed. You're not allowed to get into this area. They are closed off. Pretty soon you see them.
Oh, really? Oh, that would be adorable.
And you have to keep your lights off at the
Oh, so you
condos,
don't-
so they won't confuse them with the new.
Oh, wow, that's
My
amazing.
friend does turtle watch and see.
Oh, that is great.
They go out and make sure they make it in safely.
There's his little front, and I always have it in the starting of the stroke, because if they're down here, then it looks like roadkill. So keep them up there.
Okay.
Yeah, sea turtles. Oh man, they are. And see, I'm putting like all the ingredients on the top of his little bottom burka bun. So that's why that bottom bun is just keeping it all together there. The back legs are that's not scary. Considerably smaller, and they're sticking out the back because it's all about just the.
What are you doing there? What is that?
It's one of my texture sheets. This is random patterns, and it has this and scales and feathers and fur, and then I cut them all apart.
I was going to say those are all
Yeah,
cut
because
apart.
it's easier to manipulate. Yeah, and
You
since
have
I'm
one
doing them
sheet
quickly,
that's all the different ones.
that's all them. Yeah, so over there it says random patterns. That's the one. And then just a little tail. It's a good one. I like random patterns. Now, so far as what's left on this shell, there's a little trick with shells that you can do. Obviously, you can do all kinds of different things. But what I often do is I'll get, now this color by itself is probably good just like that. I could manipulate it. But you might try just kind of rolling it in your hands, or if you can't do that, then you can swirl it this way. And what that does, no, not seriously. Oh, sorry. When you do like this, see how you're winding everything up? Isn't that fun? And then once you get it how you like it, then you can just sort of manipulate that into that little half-domey thing that turtles have. Isn't that fun pattern? And that's like a weird pattern. There's some hide in that. You didn't see that. That's fun.
Is it random textures, not random patterns?
That's it, random textures. Sorry, my bad. Is that the last one?
I don't know. I think so.
There might be one there. Quick look. Just check. Just in case.
If you want it instead of me, I can get one from Christy later.
Sorry, you guys. I guessed wrong. And then, of course, and then I'm just going to put his little shell on. Now, it can be like a little notch here, because it's like a shield shape, or it can be perfectly round, or whatever amuses you.
Oh, you get in there because you want to make it.
I just want to see if she had this.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that fun? So then I take my little turtle, I peel him off of here, make sure that all of his armpits are connected and everything works there, and get his head up looking in the right directions, you know. and then he can go wandering off to see his friends. And when you bake this, I usually take a little ball of toilet paper and tuck it up under his chin, so he doesn't have like droopage. So, that way it keeps him perky. And then obviously on the back, now you could put molds, you could put steampunk wrap, you could put beads or whatever, but then you're good to
Oh,
go.
he's
A little
gorgeous.
powder here and there, yeah, he's fine. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome, so go play, and if there's anybody who wanted to do a turtle and now just got here and wants to stay, we'll do another turtle. Aren't they fun?